Hey there, my eye-savvy peeps. I hope you can hear me and see me okay. I just put out a blog post recently about why I think Illustrator is a better investment than Photoshop. A lot of friends have been coming up to me and asking me questions about the program, saying that they want to create graphics for their businesses. And they always say, hey, what about Photoshop? And I say that you can do so much more with Adobe Illustrator if you want to save some money. And here are the reasons why. So these are the top reasons. Reason number one, my favorite reason, and this is what I love about Illustrator so much, is that it's a vector-based program. And what do I mean by vector-based program? Basically, what I mean is the fact that you can create graphics that can scale up and down infinitely so that you are not losing the quality or the resolution of your image. So let me show you what I'm talking about, unlike Photoshop. So let's go on over to Illustrator. So right here, this can be scaled up or down without it losing any resolution. It's not getting pixelated, nothing's happening to it. That's what vector is. And then if I go to Photoshop, and I have this layer right here, if I scale it down or I zoom in, you start to see how it gets a little pixelated. Even more so when I zoom in even closer. Pixelated grid, which we do not want that. You want something that's going to keep its quality so that one day if you would like to put a design on a greeting card and then you say, hey, I remember that one design I had. I think it would be really cool if I blew it up and put it on a poster. If it's vector-based art, you can blow it up to any size you want, which is really cool, and that's why I personally love Illustrator more. So going back to my other two top reasons, we just talked about vector versus raster. Next, reason number two, this is 2018. We have amazing apps on our phones that can edit for free. So Photoshop is mainly for editing photos. Obviously, it can go very, very extensive and very deep. However, you can do a lot of the things that you need to do on different apps on your iPhone or even on your computer rather than paying a monthly subscription to Photoshop. So if you're someone that just needs to like do contrast or like add a different filter look or do something very simple rather than something complicated, like I would say photographers would need to invest in Photoshop, or photo retouchers, or people that do crazy art that work with like 300 different layers in Photoshop. Those are the type of advanced people that need Photoshop in their life. If you just need to do some quick edits, there's so many apps out there that can help you. And I luckily put together an awesome list of 20 apps that you can download as Photoshop alternatives. You can get this list. I'm going to put it, it's in my blog post, but I'm going to put it also in the description so it'll be easy for you to just click on and you can download it. Super awesome, super rad. My favorite, I heard Snapseed's pretty great. I don't really use Snapseed, but my favorite right now actually is Photoshop Express. They have really cool filters on there and you can do a lot of awesome blur effects and you can add stickers. I think that's a very quick and easy tool to use or app to use instead of doing Photoshop for just some quick photo edits. And what's also cool is like with Illustrator, I can show you, let's go back to Illustrator. I can put a photograph in here to create graphics as well. So once you edit that photo, let me just put something that's on my desktop, a screenshot. Once you edit that photo, you can place it in here and you can layer it in between your graphics and you can put type on it. You can do anything you need to do here. If I want to put hello or I'm Kiki or whatever you want to write on here. You can layer all these cool text and effects in Illustrator. You can do this in Photoshop as well, but like I said, it's a better investment to still have the ability to create things with vector and add in raster objects rather than just solely living in Photoshop and only dealing with rasterized images the whole time. So That's reason number 2. Reason number 3, Adobe Illustrator is more user-friendly. And what do I mean by that? So there's differences in layers in Illustrator and Photoshop. And Illustrator, as you can just tell, I was kind of playing around in it. You can take these shapes and objects as separate pieces and just click and drag them around. You can kind of do that in Photoshop as well, but it's not as fast. For example, if I were to just draw another square like that, Illustrator, if you look down here on the right, automatically creates these sublayers for shapes. Photoshop, on the other hand, each layer is its own thing, and you can't really click within the layers. The layer is the object, and that's it. So you can use this, the move tool. You can auto select, so it auto selects each layer, but sometimes if there's a layer on top of a layer, it'll auto select that one and you don't really want it. It's just a little different. To me, it's easier to move around in Illustrator than it is in Photoshop. You can click and drag certain things, but like I said, if you have, let's see if I merge these 2 layers together, I can't click these objects separately now. They're all in one layer, and that's what's going to move around. I can't click within that layer to move them around separately, if that makes sense. So that's another reason why I recommend Illustrator, because I just think it's way more user-friendly and easy to navigate. Photoshop can be a little bit more complicated. So have I convinced you yet? Illustrator is by far way more fun, way more user-friendly, and just an overall better investment if you want to create graphics. And if you're ready to download Adobe Illustrator today, I'm going to put the link down in the description as well. It's in my blog post. I will be fully transparent and say that it is affiliate link. There's no surprises here. I am totally open with my iSavvy peeps. I want to keep it real with you guys and not trick you into any type of sales marketing. That's just not my MO. It's not who I am. But I just wanted to quickly just put this video together. I know some people sometimes don't always like to read blog posts, so I just wanted to kind of put some slides together and just explain my side of everything. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me. My email is info@isavvydesign.com. You can see it on my website as well. You can hit the little contact me button. And if I missed anything, if you have any more questions, I didn't explain anything accurately, please reach out to me. It's totally cool. I'll respond and chat it up. All right. See you guys later. Bye.